The second item needing individual consideration is considering committing to appropriate $1 million to the Colorado River District Conservation District at a future date, and will be subject to annual appropriations to go towards the purchase of the Shoshone Water Rights. We have Peter Barrett, County Administrator, here to present today.
Good morning. Thank you, Board. Before you is a resolution to support the Colorado River District's purchase of the Shoshone Water Rights. There's been a lot of discussion around that. They are some of the oldest rights on the Colorado River. It's very interesting sitting here this morning, realizing again how important water is to us. When we looked at what GIT presented and the beautiful things we're able to do on some of the campuses, discussions around the recreation riverfront trail. We all know the agriculture, in particular our world-class beaches and other components that come out of here. The recreational components along there, just on and on and on. The West survives with water. This is an opportunity to help with a coalition of numerous partners to help purchase some of the Shoshone Water Rights. And I applaud the commissioners, both our past Commissioner McGinnis and our current commissioner and commissioners that have been out front looking at this and realizing also how important it is for our area to secure these water rights. It goes without saying that the valley would not be the valley without those water rights, and how they cross all boundaries and I think anybody that's grown up here has been in the river, has eaten our fruit and peaches, has worked at a job where water is important, and just on and on and on. So this is an opportunity again, real value. Some of the earliest water rights on the Colorado River, I believe they're actually the earliest in the state here, to secure those rights. And it's a partnership with numerous counties, districts, and City of Grand Junction and other cities. So I encourage you to review and pass this request. Should be mentioned that this is an obligation now, but it actually doesn't come out of the budget till 2026, discussing with the partners. So what we'll be doing is, in our capital plan, we'll be placing this funding in there to help with that thing. So I do know Peter Fleming is here from the Colorado River District. If there's any questions, introduce Peter and let him talk a little bit if he wants to add anything more.
Good morning, Peter.
Thank you, Commissioners. Very much appreciate the opportunity to speak. Thank you for the introduction, Pete, and I won't take up too much of your time. I think you've been well briefed on the Shoshone permanency effort, but as Pete was discussing, the Shoshone permanency project consists of numerous West Slope entities, water users, local governments that are contributing toward so that the River District can lead, but we're not the only entity, lead the acquisition of the Shoshone Water Rights. And through this permanency effort, get the historical flow regime that those water rights have created protected into perpetuity. And that will do a host of good, both to the recreational economy, the local agricultural economy, the natural environment as the cool water flows down from the headwaters into the Grand Valley. Very importantly, it will help to keep the endangered fish species recovery program functional so that all of the irrigation entities in the Grand Valley don't have to face the heavy hand of the federal government for the federal endangered fish species in the 15-mile reach. Andy Mueller, our general manager, I'm general counsel. I think you know I'm general counsel of the Colorado River District. Our general manager, Andy Mueller, would be here, would love to be here today. He is actually on vacation. It's strange enough, but we managed to convince him to take a vacation. I'm happy to answer any questions that the commissioners may have. And if not, we would respectfully request that the commissioners approve staff's funding commitment of at least $1 million to support the acquisition and permanency of the Shoshone Water Rights. And I think, as mentioned before, that while we request the funding commitment today, we don't actually need the money until such time that a couple of contingencies in our purchase and sale agreement have been satisfied. We anticipate that will be next year. The money would, once committed and funded, would go into an interest-bearing account. If the deal falls apart for some unfortunate reason, and hopefully it doesn't, the money gets refunded with interest.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Fleming. Commissioners, do you have any questions currently?
I don't have any questions. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. Is there any public comment on this item? Please step forward and state your name to the record. Thanks, Pete. Hi, Gigi.
Good morning. I'm Gigi Richard. I'm a member of the Board of Directors for the Orchard Mesa Irrigation District, and I appreciate the opportunity to represent OMID and share some comments about the Shoshone Water Rights Preservation request. Orchard Mesa Irrigation District includes over 9,000 irrigated acres, providing irrigation water to Palisade peach orchards and Colorado vineyards in a community that's deeply connected to the Colorado River. I'm here to share OMID's support for the acquisition of the Shoshone Water Rights. Shoshone water is essential to preserving our community's vibrant agricultural economy and will provide long-term water security for our ag producers. The acquisition of these rights supports and protects the health of our Western Slope Colorado River ecosystems and assists with continued Endangered Species Act compliance for Colorado water users and water projects statewide. The Shoshone Water Rights are important for our supply of clean and reliable drinking water for Western Slope communities and will yield benefits for generations of water users to come. Shoshone permanency provides a level of certainty for our water users. They're also integral to river operations. Without these water rights, some of our OMID agreements and contracts could be impacted and result in changes to river operations, including the Orchard Mesa Check and the historic users pool in Green Mountain Reservoir. At the March 2024 OMID Board of Directors meeting, we voted to contribute $100,000 to the Shoshone Water Rights purchase, and we're asking you to work together to ensure a vibrant future for our rivers and communities. As a representative of the Orchard Mesa Irrigation District's Board of Directors and its water users, I respectfully request that the Mesa County Board of County Commissioners approve the $1 million or more funding request, which will play a crucial role in the successful completion of this acquisition. Thank you for your time and consideration.
Thank you, Gigi. Is there any other public comment? Please come forward. You could state your name to the record.
Good morning. I'm Ty Jones, District Manager for Clifton Water, and I've also been asked to represent Ute Water. They weren't able to make it today, but we've heard folks talking about irrigation and recreation and ag purpose, but for the domestic side too, it's critical for us to have water. You know, Clifton Water, we depend solely on the Colorado River for our supply. Ute depends on them for a backup source. Together, we provide domestic water for over 130,000 residents in Mesa County. So we just want to express the importance of this and hope you'll contribute. I know Clifton, we committed to contribute 250,000, and I know you committed to contribute 2 million. So please consider doing that. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Come forward.
Good morning, Commissioners. My name is Joe Bernal. I am here representing the Grand Valley Water Users Association. I'm the board president. And I think you all know the importance of the Shoshone Permanence Project. And I'd proudly like to share with you that we were one of the first associations or water districts to come out of the gate with support. And we were pledging $100,000 out of our association for the support of this project. And I would encourage the three of you to please vote yes to contribute $1 million or more to this project. It's very important to us. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. Is there anyone else from the public who would like to make a comment?
Good morning, Commissioners. Don Norris, President, Grand Valley Irrigation Company. I'm here this morning to also support the $1 million or more continued financial support of these extremely important water rights. The water rights are very important to the Western Slope. They're also very important to the Eastern Slope. That water right alone throttles the Colorado River. And every negotiation for water on the Front Range and the West Slope relies on the historical management and the continued historical management of that right. So although applause are not welcome, I would applaud the board in supporting this measure and moving this forward to show the support for all of Colorado and how important this also works towards the upper lower basin discussion. This is hugely important to all of Colorado, not just Mesa County. Thank you.
Thank you, Sean.
Morning, Commissioners. Thank you. My name is Tom McCloskey, and I'm here to talk to you guys on another issue, but this resonates with me as well as it does with a lot of the other citizens that are standing here. I think one of the things that really is obvious at this point is that water isn't cheap, and we need to start treating it as a resource that's valuable. I would encourage both the county, the city, the agencies that are represented here, as well as the citizens, to start treating water as not a disposable resource and something that is valued as it comes out of the tap in a great quality that we're lucky to experience here. So I would encourage you, along with this $1 million that we're spending on access to the money, the resource itself, but to provide some education and some resources to the citizens so that we can more efficiently and effectively use this resource. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. Is there anyone else in the public who'd like to make a comment? Okay. Commissioners, do you have any comments that you want to share about this item?
First of all, I think this is a fundamental need in our community, the additional water, the existing water rather, because if we don't have this right, then we'll most likely get the water. I mean, we need water to drink, to recreate, to farm, to go poop. I mean, it goes to the river. And so it's fundamental in our community. I keep hearing this theme of or more, $1 million or more. And we'd love to get more money into this. Obviously, we're come straight out of capital and we're already restricted under capital. But I have an idea. This is coming from Cody and on the commission. We don't have actually any infrastructure that benefits from the Colorado River. Our community obviously benefits from the Colorado River big time. So that's why we're investing. But for Seagull Wastewater Treatment Management Plan, we're going to rely heavily on dilution of the Colorado River for their outfalls. Great organization, hasn't been requested about yet. So if you're short, Mr. Fleming, Presigo would be a great request in the future, which we are half partners. And I know the city is half partners too, so there's another consideration. But I think they're a great partner as well to invest in the future of the Colorado River. But thank you for what you guys are doing, and I'm fully on board.
Okay.
I would just add this project is certainly critical. It will have longstanding impacts for water in Western Colorado, and I'm 100% in support of the contribution of $1 billion.
Okay, thank you. Mesa County's $1 million investment, possibly after we vote, in the Shoshone Water Rights it's not just a financial commitment, but a pledge to our community's future. The preservation of the Shoshone rights would be the most influential environmental water rights in our state history, and that's not lost on us. This means stability in the water world where there's really not a lot of stability right now. And so this brings so much more to Western Slope users, into our farmers, into our economic output. Water in the river, it's beneficial for the entire state of Colorado, and we're honored to financially contribute to this historic vision. And we're really grateful for all of our partners in our community that also have contributed to this efforts to safeguard these rights. And we're happy to stand with you. And we think this is just an incredible effort, and we're really proud to be part of it. So, we're ready to vote? Okay, so I'll entertain a motion to approve the item as entered into the record.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.